What's up everyone, Coach David here, Mr. Defiance Training. So what do we have here today? As you can see, there's quite a lot of stuff. You know those green things, them colorful things we find in the produce section? Yeah, those are called fruits and vegetables. Apparently, they're really healthy for you. You can't just be a gym rat and just eat a lot of meat and rice, or chicken and rice, you know, as plain as it may be. Gotta introduce some color in there, some flavor if you happen to like these ridiculous things. So if you're someone like me and you don't like eating vegetables, you cannot stand the flavor of them. Fruits are decent. Some fruits are okay. Like strawberries are like pineapple, though questionable. If you're someone like me and you don't like them, you're not a big fan. Easiest thing that worked: blend them up. Blend up all your servings for one day. Drink it all in one shot. You only have to taste it once. You only have to suffer once. So what exactly do I put in my purple drink? Well, I heard somewhere that you go down, try to get every color of the rainbow in fruits and vegetables. So for my red group, I got my strawberries. For my orange group, I got my carrots and orange juice. If you want to make the orange juice fresh, you can. I chose to opt for an easier route, which is just buy orange juice that already comes pre-made for you. For the yellow, I got pineapple. Now pineapple is one of those ones where I'm like, I don't know if I like it or I don't. I put ginger under there. I'm pretty sure, I don't know what color ginger will go under. I mean, the inside's a yellowish color, so might as well consider it. For green, I got celery, cucumber, parsley. Now that's the one you probably will never blend up, but try it out, parsley. And I don't have anything for blue, but I'll get into that soon. And then for purple, I got a beet. All right, so other things that I put in the past are blueberries to cover the blue group, but if you haven't seen my breakfast shake video, go ahead and give that a look. You can see I already got my blueberries in that shake, so that covers that group. I also sometimes put spinach, but since I usually eat spinach with my chicken and rice meals throughout the day, I don't see a point in putting extra of them already. I'm basically putting stuff here that I'm not going to eat otherwise in the other points of the day. So first as first, obviously, is you want to clean all these vegetables because, you know, they're good for you. You want to be eating the dirt that's on them, yeah, whatever these nerds say. So everything's already pre-washed right here. That's why some of it, you can still see it's a little bit shiny. This one, you see they're still wet. So I just washed them, they're ready to go. Second step is you want to chop them up. You don't want to just put them straight in the blender because it's going to be too much for the blender to work on to try to blend it all in one shot. So when you chop them up, obviously like strawberries, cut off these leaves. The carrots, cut off the ends. Cucumber, you know, just cut off the ends. It's common sense, don't be drinking it. Once you have it chopped up, you can go ahead and start putting your blender. So I'll cut back to you. And then once everything is chopped up, ready to go. Okay, so you can see that everything has been chopped up. You got everything out in front of me. Just being very mindful, beet stains real bad. I don't know if you can tell, but my fingertips are still very purple, even though I washed them like 5 times already. That's why they're the only one here that are underneath this little Tupperware lid, because it will stain and very badly. So I always do this in 2 batches. Notice how I have 2 liquids here. Each batch gets its own liquid. I was joking around, I say the first batch is for the flavor, second batch is for the health. Because for the first batch, I put all the stuff that I actually like. So liquid goes in first. I put the orange juice in, and it's roughly, I don't know, I'll say 2.5, 3 cups worth of liquid. Yeah, 2.5 cups. And keep in mind, I'm making it in bulk. I usually make it enough to last me a whole week. After that, I go right down the order of the color of the rainbow. So I've got red first. Boom. There's all the strawberries. Make sure we get all in there. What comes after red? We got orange. Orange. Put the carrots in. Afterwards, remember, orange and orange juice. We already got it. Remember, liquid goes first. That's the only exception when we go out of order of the colors. Afterwards, pineapple. Again, questionable. I'm not too sure yet if I like it or not. We'll let it slide in the meantime. Ginger, we'll consider it yellow. That's the first batch. You see? This is the one that gives it the flavor. This most likely has the sweet things, you know, the stuff that actually makes it somewhat tolerable to drink. But I want to add a little bit more. So what's the next color? We got green. So for me, I actually do like cucumbers. They're nice and hydrating. Don't taste too bad by themselves. You want to put a little bit of tahini, a little bit of lemon, you know, whatever you want, go for it. So that's the first batch. That's what I say gives it the flavor. This is actually the stuff that I somewhat like. Go ahead, pop the top. Let's get it going. Why don't you turn it on? Oh, right there. Okay. And go. Okay, so as you can see, just finished blending up the first batch of it. After this, since I drink it all in bulk for a week, I usually put it in a gallon. So the trickiest part, honestly, is since I don't have a funnel with me right now, is getting this thin or this much liquid in a tiny opening that big inside a gallon. You can use whatever container you want. If you want to put it in individual bottles, portion it out throughout the week, you can as well. So I'll get back to you once I empty this out so you can see what's next in putting the second batch. Okay, just emptied it out, put it over there on the gallon. Notice how I did not wash the blender. I didn't take off any of the residue. You can still kind of see it all on there. That's because this batch is going to go inside of the same gallon where the other batch is, so regardless it's going to mix. What's the point of washing it? For the second batch, the part that adds the actual health, the liquid we're going to choose for this one is just plain old water. Again, same amount, 2.5, 3 cups, whatever you want. Obviously the more that you're making, the more of everything you're going to add. The less you're making, less water and less of everything else. Afterwards, still continuing the order color of the rainbow, you're still in the green, parsley. Alright, you don't see that too often. Afterwards, celeries, get them all in there. And then lastly, these stupid beets that stain everything. Look at that. You can see all the juice just dripping on this Tupperware. There we go. You can kind of see it dripping on there. Ridiculous. So just be careful with that. All right. Once we got that going, go ahead and put the lid on there. Make sure it's tight, and then same process. Blend it up until it's ready to go. Let's go. Okay, there you have it. That is the second batch. You see, this is what gives it the purple color. From the beet, it stains that bad. There's that much juice in it. It just turns everything purple. That's what we call it, purple drink. All right here, gotta empty it out, put it in the other gallon. Okay, so just emptied out both batches inside here. So I'm just using an old gallon from the orange juice that we just used to put in there. It happened to have emptied out, so I just kept the gallon, put it in there, just make sure I washed it really good first. And as you can see, you can tell the first batch, which was a little bit more of the orangey color because it had the reds, the yellows, and the orange. That's this part right here. But once you put the second batch, which had the other greens and then that purple beet that turned red and purple, you can see the second batch. So I think it looks pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of a lava lamp. You see that right there. You can see what's on the other side. And then on top of that, the pulp that was still stuck inside the blender afterwards, I just put extra water in there, shook it up, get all the pulp, washed it out, and then drained it in here. So every last bit of vegetables and fruit, all in here. So after this, all you gotta do, make sure the lid is on tight, shake it up, and then boom, now it's all one solid purple color. As you can see, this will last me a week. I'll drink anywhere from 8 to 12, most likely 12 ounces of this stuff a day. You see? Beautiful. It doesn't taste good in my opinion. I really cannot stand the flavor of vegetables, of some fruits, or I don't know, but this makes it an easier way to down them all. Just plug the nose if you want, drink it all in one shot. You try it once, you only suffer once. You only gotta do it so many times a day with each individual bite if you're portioning them out throughout the day. So there you have it. Comment down below if you were to make some fruit or vegetable smoothies, what do you put in it? Give me some advice on how I can make this stuff taste better while still getting the nutrients I need from it. With that being said, thank you all for watching the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you all next time.